Hey, everybody. I was just dancing in the background. Hey, I'm the Doc Bob Lee. Welcome to Open. And coming up on today's show, we'll sit down with a member of a well-known band who will take us on a trip down Melody Lane and preview their upcoming concert honoring the legendary New Jersey music group. We'll show you that and a whole lot more. Then we'll highlight the efforts of a nonprofit organization that is providing premium quality home health care for the most vulnerable members of our community and shine a light on their upcoming fundraiser gala. After that, we'll speak to the publisher of a magazine company that is providing a platform to connect with and empower other survivors of domestic violence. We'll share her story and so much more. And then finally, we'll shine a light on the partnership of a local tech company and highlight how they are teaming up to provide career-building opportunities for our youth. It's a beautiful thing. So all you have to do is sit back, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and we are wide open. Here we go. Big shout out to everybody who performed over at the SUNY Westbury College. We had HHA, the Hip Hop Alliance with Curtis Blow and the whole crew. We had a fantastic time. Everybody, they were jumping up and down, clapping. We're more fans. They had the fans and they just had everything going on. It was beautiful to see everybody come together, moving together in the same direction for a common cause. Go to HHA, hiphopalliance.org, hiphopalliance.org. All right, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. You can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, our first guest, are a member of the Jersey Fours, a tribute band honoring Frankie, Vallie, and the Four Seasons. And joining him is the #1 fan of the Four Seasons. He knows everything. He's like a walking history book. And they're with us to speak about their upcoming Four Seasons tribute concert and so much more. So let's give them a warm welcome. Gerry Polci and David Case is in the house. Welcome, welcome.
Dr. Bob, how are you?
Yeah, good. You see the crowd at home? They're applauding and everything.
Yeah,
they're standing
absolutely.
up.
It's all going on.
And the crowd in the audience here. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys for all the fantastic years that you guys have put together. Just to go back and sing some of the songs just sends the warmth through your body,
It's lasted the test of time, Dr. Bob. It really has.
Yes, yes. So I know you have some great memories of all the tours. You toured the world.
Well, let me give you a little background on myself. I'm a former member of Four Seasons in the 70s and 80s. And I have the distinction, humbly, to say that I sang lead on December '63, "Oh What a Night," which was their largest selling single that the Four Seasons had. And then I went into, I got off the road in the 90s and went into public school teaching. I went and got my degree, and I taught public school music in New Providence, New Jersey, and then put another band together called the Hitmen. And then I retired, and then I came upon this band. A friend of mine, John Martelli, told me to check out this band. You might be interested in guesting and coming on and doing a couple of songs, do your song, do Who Loves You, which I also recorded. And it was this band called the Jersey Four. And so I met the guys, and nice guys, they're from New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. Hello. I'm from New Jersey. And so we got along right away, and I started to guest with them. I'd come on, I'd sing 3 or 4 songs, play drums.
Yeah.
I've been a drummer all my life. Great band. They have a history, I don't know how long they've been around. They're 15, 20 years. Anthony Newell runs the show. It's his band. And they happen to have this great singer named Andy Francisco. That's a tough name, and he actually sings so well. He has a distinctive Frankie Vallie sound that really complements Frankie so well. And so I started working with them, and I enjoy being with these guys. And so that's where we're at with this. They do a lot of gigs. And we happen to be close to you. We're going to be at the Maria Academy on the 19th of this month. I threw a plug in, okay? I had to throw that one in.
Yeah, you know, here's your voice. Your voice is on this thing right here. Look at that.
Oh, you're good. You're good. You're good. You got this going. Yeah, that's the band that I had with Lee Shapiro. That's called That Was a Hit, man.
Yeah. So, David, you remember a lot of this stuff, right? You're the historian. You have your encyclopedias. You got the ones that you put up in the library, and you can thumb through those. And then you have everything on the computer now too.
Yes, I was 12 and a half years old when Sherry came out, and I've been hooked ever since. The only other thing to add was my oldest stepbrother used to hang out in Newark, New Jersey, in the bars and clubs where the pre-Four Seasons used to be, or the pre-Four Season groups, the Four Lovers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just grew up and then with them, and then certainly when Gerry came on and had that big hit in 1975, and continued all those years. So
yeah,
yep.
I mean, man, I tell you, it was so important for you guys to recreate the vintage classic hits of Frankie Vallie and the Four Seasons through the Jersey Four. Is that right, Gerry?
Yes. One thing about, and I've seen a number of tribute bands, and they do a really good job. Some try to emulate the, of course, the popularity of the theater show. What I think the Jersey Four does is that they bring in the look of the Jersey Boys, but they also sing all of the songs almost to a T. They sing full songs. They sing songs that you don't hear. And if you're a real fan of the Four Seasons, you hear songs that a lot of tribute bands won't even try.
Yeah.
And I think that has a lot to do with their lead singer, Andy, who is just really quite good. I mean, Adam. Yeah. So it's, and a funny thing is with David saw me in a couple shows years ago, and we hooked up. Oh my goodness, it had to be 40 years. When was the first time you saw me, David?
David travels to all the shows, huh? David, you've been to most of the concerts, huh?
Yeah, yes, I have. Kind of funny, quick story. When I became friends with Tommy DeVito, and when Tommy was invited over the house and he met my mother gave him the bill. all the concerts and records that she paid for.
Did he pay it?
No, actually, he called my mother the best Irish Italian cook that he ever had.
That's great. That's great.
They had a great relationship. Yeah. They really did.
Great.
So wait a minute. How did you guys meet up?
Well, go ahead, Gerry.
Well, David came to some shows in the 70s and in the 80s, and he introduced himself, and we got to know each other, and I've known him for that many years, and then I hadn't seen him for a very long time, and then now that I've been guesting with the Jersey Four, he's there, and I'm going, oh my goodness, I can't believe that we got together again after all these years.
Hey, there's David. He's in the front row in the audience there.
That's it.
Does he get up and sing with you guys when you're performing?
No. Well, we try not to because we try to keep that back. Oh, wait a minute, David.
Yeah, the only problem is they don't play the band in the key of R.
Yeah.
They only sing in the key of R.
Yeah. So, Gerry, talk about some of your experiences with Frankie Vallie, just traveling the world in these different places. What stands out in your mind?
It was funny because I went with the band in 1973. I was 21 years old. The week before I started my first concert, I was doing a wedding. I must have made like, I don't know, $50. Maybe there was 100 people there. That following weekend, my first gig, I was at Erie Crown Theater in Chicago, 7,500 people, sold out. They stormed the stage, and here I am, this 21-year-old kid, like all of a sudden, this is happening. The next day, I'm in Kentucky, 10,500. The next day, I forget where I was. I mean, and that's how it went. I went from playing for 75 people to like 10,000. Then that same year, we sold out Madison Square Garden twice in the same month. That's another 25, 30,000. Wow. And it went on and on like that for a number of years. Just great experiences, traveling from, all over Europe into Australia, and just memorable shows. One of my best shows that I remember actually was in Manhattan, Central Park. We played the skating rink, and they claimed that there were 10,000 people inside the rink because it was standing room only, and then 5,000 on the rocks. So we're playing, and it's outdoors. It started to rain. I mean, pour. We luckily have a little roof over us. We didn't stop playing. Nobody left. They're all drenched. This is New York. You got the background of Manhattan. You're in the skating rink, and it was an amazing thing. And of course, Madison Square Garden, you could actually feel the building shake a little bit because it was pretty nuts. So many of my memorable times were in New York. So
in Central Park, that's the only place where you can get your parade rained on and still have a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. So wait a minute. How do you reconnect or connect with old fans as well as the new fans? How do you bring them all together now?
Well, that's a good point. Luckily, internet, Facebook, Instagram, all of this. Facebook really was an interesting thing. I know for being an old guy, Facebook really works because, it's mostly older people on Facebook now. So, so you get a following. You could hook up with people that has been around for a very long time. And
so the fan base is still huge.
The fan base is very, very huge. Yes, it's very huge, which is amazing because, come on, these songs are 50 and 55, 60 years old. And so for Jersey Boys to be the hit that it was, that was it was 50-year-old music. Yeah. And it was had such an impact on so many people. So, it's timeless music. It's just like anything else. You got Sinatra, you got this, you got the Beatles, you got the Stones, and you have the Beach Boys and you have the Four Seasons. It's just timeless music.
Yeah. Great.
I was very, very fortunate to be involved in it, and it's it's a lifelong experience.
David, you ready to go to the next concert?
Absolutely.
Where's it going to be?
The next one's in New Jersey, Drew University in Madison, New Jersey. That's on the 18th.
All right.
And then on the 19th, we're in the Bronx at the Maria Academy.
All right. So, David, get ready.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
David, I may be sitting in the audience with you.
Yeah, come on down, Bob Lee. Come on, Dr. Bob.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I would love that. All right.
That would be great.
We'll get your schedule, and we'll try to, we'll surprise you. We'll be in the audience. Can we bring food?
Oh, sure. Bring whatever you want. Bring whatever you want. It's fine.
All right. We have a great time.
All right.
What do you want to do? Like, where does the band want to go from here? You just want to keep just
that's
highlighting. That's
a very good question. That's a good question. Entertaining is. You think that you reach a plateau where, okay, this is what you want to do. But each show and each audience, and I know it sounds cliche, but it's a different if it's a different audience, it's a different show.
Yeah.
And that's just how it works. And so, you play Drew University, or you play down the shore, or you play this, or you play that. It's all different crowds.
Yeah.
So it keeps refreshing itself. You know, it really does. I mean, I must have sang you know, I used to sing backgrounds with Frankie, and then I would sing some leads. I sang those songs 1,000 times. But every show had a different audience, a different feel, a different room, a different venue. So it made it refreshing, and it was always current.
Yeah. Hey, David, do you mind singing a song with Gerry right now? No, I'm only kidding. You can do it when you get
God,
to the...
please. Dr. Bob, don't put me through that. Come on.
No, but listen, we're going to have to wrap up, but we want to come and check out one of your concerts. Where can we go to get more information? You have a website, social media. I know you got Facebook.
David, you know, do you have that information?
Yeah, I mean, it's the Jersey 4 has a website, jersey4.com, and go on there, and it has all of their upcoming shows.
There you go. David Chase. I'm going to say Case. But
Case.
Chasing the music. Continue chasing that music.
Well done, Bob. Well done, Dr. Bob.
The #1 fan of the Jersey 4, and of course, Gerry Polci. Thank you so much, CEO, singer, drummer. You're still playing, right?
Absolutely.
All right. And he's
I
with
didn't
the Jersey
retire
4.
just yet.
No,
He's
no,
the
you got to
best,
keep
man.
it going.
Bang
You
those
can
drums.
semi-retire, play the drums most of the time, and just relax the rest of the time. But enjoy it. We love you. Come back and share more with us, okay? And we'll see you in
Thank you so
concert.
much for having us on, Dr.
You
Bob.
got it.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Thank you guys so much. We'll take a quick break. I've got more open. It's all coming your way next. And welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You know, our next guests are the CEO of CABS Health Network and the program manager of CABS Health Network's Social Care Network program. And they join us to shine a light on the premium quality healthcare services CABS offers to the most vulnerable members of our community, and to speak about their 7th annual Circle of Care fundraiser gala. So please give them a warm welcome. Sherly Demosthenes-Atkinson and Khadija Harmouche. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sherly D, can we call you Sherly D?
Of course.
It sounds like maybe a DJ name or MC. Sherly D's in the house. Here we go. Sherly D, tell us a little bit about the organization and what you guys do and how you got started with it.
Well, for more than 4 decades, because we started in 1980, established in 1979, but we started in 1980 providing services. So it's more than 4 decades. CABS has stood as a trusted provider of home care, which is rooted in compassion, service, and trust, helping older adults with adequate services to live safely with dignity, and other vulnerable populations who suffer from chronic illnesses such as diabetes, hypertension, sickle cell, and asthma, especially pediatric asthma, which we have been addressing for more than, I would say, 7 years. Just to name a few of some of the programs that we have and the illnesses that we address at CABS.
Yeah.
But we have evolved into a full health network, providing person-centered care that meets people where they are, in their homes and in their communities. Our nurses, patient navigators, and community health workers conduct visits to understand people's needs. And we expand the services, Bob, beyond the home to address other social conditions. So the Bronx and other underserved areas have long faced health disparities, and COVID showed us that. So our mission is to close those gaps by integrating care, coordination, and connection to help improve their social conditions.
Yeah. When you say beyond the home, would you take it to the streets?
Oh yes. We take it to community centers. We take it to libraries. We take it to legislators' offices, where we want to hear from local legislators about the issues that their constituents are reporting to them. Mm-hmm. So that information, we get it, and we determine which pockets in the neighborhoods are of the most needs. And we either bring the information to them so they know that access to services is possible. So for the ones who may not feel comfortable of what those services are, have someone come into their home, we go where they are. Wherever they meet, we can be there.
All right. Khadija, what part do you play? How did you get involved?
So the part that I play, it's been in the community and talking about the social care network too, because that's something like it's the top of our services. And I see also it's like a powerful about it, because I'm seeing that our mission come to life. So we have already screened over 2,000 families across New York, and through those conversations, we are uncovering real urgent needs that goes far beyond the medical care, and directly impact people's well-being. So I have a story of a 72-year-old woman. She's a 72, who has her electricity were about to shut off. So, if you don't have electricity, what's going on? So her refrigerator would not be working. And of course, she needed it to keep her food fresh. But most importantly, at that time, we find out that she needs it for her medications as well.
Ah, yes.
Yes. So because of the social care network, we were able to step in, pay for the overdue utility bills. And in that moment, it became clear that this wasn't just about paying her bill, but it was about preventing a health crisis.
Yeah.
And that was that's the heart of what we are doing at CAPS, making sure people have what they need to stay safe, healthy, and supported, not just in the clinic, but at home and in their everyday lives.
So you advocate for a lot of the people in our community. We appreciate that and love that about your organization and the things that you guys are doing. We praise you. Now you're introducing something brand new, the Social Care Network. Talk a little bit about that and some of the programs involved in that.
Yes, I think with what Khadija just mentioned about the Social Care Network, it represents a transformational shift, because with the Social Care Network, it gives us a broader opportunity to connect healthcare with social support systems. And I want to stress that because many people don't need just medical care. They need help with the essentials that sustain wellness, such as housing stability, food access, transportation, and we can provide non-medical transportation, and of course, mental health services. So for Medicaid recipients, this means equitable access, as I mentioned before, to a network that listens, responds, and collaborates with other community-based organizations. So it's about building a bridge between healthcare and real life.
Yeah.
So that means addressing those social determinants that truly shapes their health outcomes.
And we hear about a lot of different organizations who are providing health care access, but not much about the community care. So you guys are out there extending yourselves, and you have the major outreach and all of these different things that you mentioned before. How important is that?
Very important.
Go ahead and talk, because I love to talk about the community, and when I'm there, it's something that really touched me personally. And a big part of how we are doing it is through our community innovation hubs. And these hubs aren't just physical spaces, they are trusted places where community members already go and feel safe. We are talking about places like how Ms. Demosthenes shared earlier: churches, mosques, senior centers, NYCHA developments.
Yeah.
These are spaces people know and trust, and that's where real engagements happen. For instance, this summer alone, our team community health workers engaged with over 5,000 families right there in their neighborhoods. We were able to provide on the spot the social care network screening and educating them about it, like what is it, how they can benefit from it. And we were also able to direct those referrals to social services like housing, food insecurity, transportation. On top of that, we helped many seniors to enroll in benefits that they didn't even know that they can qualify for.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. And it's just like talking about those deliveries.
I like that. And, you know, you got a lot of people who...
Show up in the community,
Yeah. But you got a lot of people who come back and want to just be a part of what you did because you helped them. Now they want to continue with that circle of love and continue helping others. Yeah. So
they bring families.
I think what I would add to that is that our model emphasizes trust, the relationship that we have built over the years. So the community trusts us, and we're also very consistent, especially when it comes to populations that have been historically been overlooked. So we have been working to reframe care. So that means not just clinical services, but also advocacy. And I mentioned access and empowerment, because people want to feel empowered. So to have the services at their fingertips where they can actually discuss it and access it, it's powerful.
Well, you know, it's a circle of love. When you're helping others get what they need out of life, it comes right back around.
Exactly.
And it shows in the organization that you guys have, just giving so much to the community. You got the Circle of Love. Now talk about the Circle of Care Awards.
Well, this is one of our most exciting time in the year because it's something we do every year. It's not just an event; it's a statement for us. We created it to honor the people and organizations who embody the values of care, equity, and innovation in New York, because we service the 5 boroughs and Nassau County. But it's also, it's a convening space. Business leaders, community partners should also see it as an opportunity to align with a movement that is reshaping health from the ground up. A few of our honorees this year, Dr. Bob, will be our silver workforce.
All right.
Yes, we can't wait. Who are breast cancer survivors who have returned to care for their clients while in remission. So that is something to celebrate.
Yes.
So supporting this event means investing in a vision where healthcare and social care are seamlessly connected. So it's about celebrating what's possible when we work together and making a commitment to expand the impact even further from what we're already doing. And by the way, before Khadija jump in, because I know that she has some information to share, AT&T, who is our platinum sponsors this year, donated $20,000 to.
All right.
Yes, and I'll let Khadija explain that, because we're looking to service 500 families this year.
All right, we got about a minute left. Go ahead.
All right. For me, the Circle of Care Awards is more than just a celebration of where we have been, but it's about where we are going together.
Yes.
And like how you said at the beginning, it's a fundraiser. So this year we are aiming to raise $500,000 to sustain and scale our community innovation hubs across the 5 boroughs. And I just want to say to everyone who's watching us, especially the Bronx residents and the community-based organizations, there is a place for you here with the CABS family. Whether you need services, you want to partner with us through our community innovation hubs, or just want to attend our gala on October 16th. So please visit our website at cabshealthnetwork.org. You can also follow us on social media at Cabs Home Care, or just please give us a call. You can call and ask about me, Khadija. We would love to hear from you.
There you go.
And our number is 718-388-0220.
I'm taking a picture of you guys. Put them all up there. There you go. Thank you guys so much. Khadija Harmouche, thank you so much. Program Manager, Social Network, and Connect 2. And, of course, Sherly D. Sherly D's in the house. Sherly Demosthenes-Atkinson. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you over at the CABS Gala. That's, of
and
course.
guess what? You're hosting.
Oh, that's right. You got me hosting. Oh, wait a minute. October the 16th. Yes, I have you on the calendar.
Yes. You'll be our MC, and we can't wait. And you get to see also the great work that we're doing.
Yes. Thank you for all the wonderful work that you guys are doing and continue to do. 45 years. That's no drop in the bucket. You guys have been doing it. We appreciate everything that you guys are doing. You guys are in the community with your sleeves rolled up, doing what you do best. We appreciate you.
And if you don't mind, I'll just repeat the number again. Our number is 718-388-0220.
There you go. CABS Healthcare Network. Yay! All right. We appreciate you guys and love you. Thank you.
So much. Love you too. And we love the community.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. We'll take a quick break. I've got more. It's a whole lot more open coming your way next. And welcome back. Hey, our next guest is a dynamic author, playwright, producer, actress, and motivational speaker. She can do her thing. And she's the founder of Oasis Speaks, Oasis Productions, Oasis Montage Ministries, and publisher of Oasis Montage Magazine. And she joins us to speak about how she is using her platform to empower survivors of domestic violence and so much more. So please welcome to the show, the First Lady, Playwright Carolyn Herring-Jones. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, thank you so much, Dr. Bob. Thank you for having me.
Oh, nice to have you here. Thank you for sharing everything that you're about to share with us, because that domestic violence thing is no joke. You know, there are a lot of stories out there, and there are people who are afraid to come forward and try to do something about it for one reason or the other. And I think maybe one of the reasons is that they don't want to break anything up, but they're getting battered. They're being battered. Not only females, but there's some guys, too, that I've experienced in the past. So tell us about a little bit about you and how you got started in doing what you do.
Carolyn is a writer, producer, director, actress, advocate for...
You are doing it, I tell you.
Yes, domestic violence, sex trafficking. I'm a publisher, I'm an author, a motivational speaker, and of course, the newly First Lady.
Yes, all right, congratulations.
Yes, sir, thank you. Pastor James Mark Jones of Purpose Community Church in Fayetteville, Georgia.
All right.
Yay.
There you go. All right. Thank you. Big shout out to him, too. And God bless you guys. I know you have favor. You're doing a lot of things in the community to help others. And that's important. That's what we love, too.
Yes, sir.
Just teaming up with people who are helping others get what they need.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you started all that. How did you get involved in helping people navigate through domestic violence?
Well, because I'm a survivor, was married to a minister for almost 10 years who broken my leg in half, choked me unconsciously, kidnapped me and the kids, kidnapped the baby, threw the baby out of a car window. I spent
Oh
a
my
week in
God.
jail. A lot of horrible things happened to me, and it took me years to come out the shell. I was motivated by Tyler Perry when I was working for Bronner Brothers
Yeah.
Upscale magazine. I was a manager there, and we promoted Diary. And I ended up spending the night at Tyler Perry's house. And, you know, he shared his story, I shared my story. And
Yeah.
then he said, Carolyn, write the vision, make it plain, share your story, save lives. And initially,
Amen.
that's where I started with that.
Yeah. Tyler Perry's a good guy. I met him a couple of times.
Yeah.
So, but you didn't want to do anything about it at the time because you said, well, this is a minister.
Yeah, everybody loved my ex-husband, and nobody would have believed Carolyn. You know, there were rumors going around saying she must have cheated on him. He didn't do that to her. And I just, you know, I stayed very, very quiet for a very, very long time because they liked him. And what's interesting is that my ex-husband kind of looks like Tyler Perry. Same build, same height, same color, same everything.
Yeah.
And so, you know, being with somebody that everybody loves, it's very difficult to say anything bad about them and to be believed. And so it took me years, but you know, I was also helped by the man I'm married to right now is my hero.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Pastor James Mark Jones is my hero that rescued me. He was a military soldier, and he showed me what real love was, and I had no idea till I met him.
Oh, wow. James Matt Jones?
James Mark Jones Jr.
Mark.
Yes,
I'm
Mark.
gonna look him up.
He's amazing.
God bless him for
Yes.
coming to your rescue.
Yes.
And if he looks like Tyler Perry, if they met, Tyler Perry probably said, and they probably looked at each other. Wait a minute, am I looking in the mirror?
Yeah. That ex-husband of mine looked just like him. My husband right now, he looks like Shamar Moore.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
And he's taking good care of you, Chloe's first
does.
lady. All right. And
Yes.
you're also the publisher of, well, wait, before I get into the publisher of the Oasis magazine and the Montage magazine, what do you tell other people who are going through the same thing? Because a lot of people don't know how to get out of this.
Yeah. You know, a lot of us don't know our self-worth. We don't understand why we were created. When we're stuck of not understanding who we are, we stay. And for me,
Yeah.
I was raised in a two-parent home, and
Let
I'm
me
like,
let me
there's
ask you
no
that.
such thing as divorce, and
Yeah,
they're codependent. And so where do I go? How do I leave? I'm supposed to stay,
Yeah.
and if our other mothers stayed, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I was. It was like, I got to make this work. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to make this work. If my parents did it, my grandparents did it, that's kind of my upbringing in church. You don't leave.
Yeah,
And so you take everything that you got to take. But I had no idea that that wasn't normal until I met my husband right now. And so for those that are in bondage, you have to understand who you are, your purpose in life, why God created you, and that the
Yeah.
temple that you have was not destroyed by anybody, and that you have value. And once you understand your value, you've got to get an escape plan and get out before it's too late. Life is too short, and your life is important. And for me, I had to understand if I don't get out, I had 3 girls. They're going to end up in a relationship just like what they learned to be okay.
Yeah.
And I had to know that that's not okay. And I don't want them to go through that type of stuff. So you have to be the example, the leader. And no matter what it takes, get out before it's too late. Because for me, I was going to end up getting killed, or he was going to get, because enough was enough for me. I mean, broken legs, choke unconsciously, going to jail, kidnapping, throwing the baby out of a car window. When is enough enough? When are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? To that point to where life just doesn't matter if you have to stay in a relationship like that. You got to get out. And I left for $25 and 4 girls, and I ran as far as I could go and didn't look back.
Clarice, how did Pastor James approach you and let you know that, hey, this is not normal? Come on,
Yeah.
let me work with you. Let's climb out of this together.
Yeah. So I met my husband. He was at a retirement party at the military base of a minister at my church. And I looked over and I said, "Oh my God, he is so fine. He looks like Shamar Moore." And so when he approached me, I had a broken leg up to my hip. And he said, "Who did that to you?" And I said, "I fell, sir." He said, "No, you didn't." He
Oh,
said,
he kind
"Yeah."
of
He
knew,
said,
huh?
"Yeah." And he said, "Whoever that is in your life, you tell him I'll break his neck if he touches you again. I'm here to protect you." And I'm like, "What?"
What? God sent him. That's God sent right there.
That was a godsend. And he told me, he said, "Press charges." And I said, "Nobody's going to believe me. That was a month ago." And he says, "Just press charges." And so he protected me. He stood guard on my house. He never touched me, he never tried anything, just a real gentleman. Took me out to eat and he bought the kids things and he just bonded with them and no ill will, just was very protective. And he told me, I'll protect you and press charges and never let anybody hurt you like that. And I thought, wow, this guy is being
See,
nice to me. I've never experienced anybody being a real gentleman and not expecting anything in return. And he didn't. So he
yeah.
was just a very strong hero.
Superman to the rescue, Lois
He
Lane.
was. He was the only person.
That's
Yes. And
beautiful.
my ex-husband was scared of him. And my ex-husband ain't never scared of
Yeah.
nobody. But he says, that guy who you're dating, you got to be careful of him. And I'm like, he's just a soldier. He says, nah, he ain't just no soldier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to break away from that, but that's important information that you shared because
Yes,
there are
sir.
a lot of people out there that need that type of help.
Yeah.
So your organization helps out with that. And you're also the publisher of Oasis Montage magazine. Tell us about
Yes.
that magazine and what inspired you to create that. What you're going through, what you went through in the past
Yeah.
inspired you to climb on?
I will say somewhat of a connection. My little brother was killed like George Floyd back in 2002. He was
Wait, say that again?
My little brother was killed by the police department in Colorado Springs, just
Yeah.
like George
Oh, just
Floyd.
like George Floyd. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so when that happened, they had in the newspaper that he was a big black guy on drugs and that he committed suicide. And I
Yeah.
said, no, he did not. And so I wanted to tell the story. And because I used to manage Upscale Magazine, Bronner Brothers, I knew how to put together my own publication. And
Yeah.
so I did my first publication. And when that happened, the first one went great. And the second one, I said, oh my God, this is really cool to have my own publication. And so that was back in 2009. I started the first one. And that first one had Shamar Moore on the cover, my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It had, then I did Whitney Houston, I did Barack Obama, I did Aretha Franklin, I did Prince. And so I kept it going for years.
Yeah.
And I happened to meet this wonderful man who has been doing all Black publications and taking them to a whole global area, which is John Blushingame.
Uh-huh.
And he says,
Oh, yeah, I
Carolyn,
know him.
you know Mr. Blushingame?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Super, super cool guy. And
Uh-huh.
he told me, he says, I'm going to take you global. I said, are you serious? And he has made my dream a reality. I never thought I would be at this global level. And I'm excited because this issue we have coming out in the winter has got Freddie Jackson on the cover. And I'm
I
actually
know
coming
him
to your
too.
area.
Yeah. He just celebrated, well, his birthday was a few days ago.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so I'm coming
Happy
there for
birthday
the
to Freddie Jackson.
yes, happy birthday to Freddie. And he sang to me and everything.
What?
Oh, he was so cool.
Oh, wow.
Cool, cool, cool. We are coming out there, as a matter of fact, this Saturday to Manhattan to Magazine Cafe for the
Excellent.
launching party with Freddie. Freddie's going to be there.
All right, beautiful. You give him
Yeah.
a hug for me.
I will.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Now, you have
He's
a
a
lot of this
person.
stuff on the website because there's a lot about you that people should know and a lot
Yeah.
about the wonderful things that you're doing in our community.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and for other people.
The stage play I have is we're honoring Domestic Violence Awareness Month and October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Right.
And we're having a stage play and a conference October 25th and 26th at our church, Purpose Community, and in Fayetteville, Georgia. So we're doing my stage play, which is my true story, Survivor of Domestic Violence.
Yes.
I've done that play 36 times, and we are bringing it on the 26th. And Mr. Blossingame, Mr. Bronner, Will Packer, STC Film Company. There's a lot of celebrities coming to the production on the 26th. And so I'm excited because I'm looking to film my story. I'm hoping that, it gets picked up. I know at one time Netflix is picking it up until I had one of my managers passed away and I lost all the information of Netflix picking it up. But the story of my story is amazing. I am a survivor, and the whole world needs to hear the story about how I survived, and they can survive too.
Yeah, and you got to call your man in Atlanta who has that big army, who's on that big army base.
Yes, I do. That would be so cool if Tyler Perry showed up. Yes.
But listen, give us your website because I got to do a hard rap right here.
All right. My website is www.oasismontage.org.
There you go. We appreciate you. The First Lady, Khadija Carolyn Herring-Jones.
Yes, sir.
All right. Pastor James Jones Jr. Pastor James Mark Jones Jr., right?
Yes, my hero.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And God bless you.
Yes, and thank you for allowing me to be on your show.
Yeah, and give me that website one more time. We're going to be on that front page of your Oasis, too.
Yes. I hope that you can come to the launching of Freddie Jackson.
I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can get it from my producer, and then also tell Freddie we'll see him in Atlantic City. I think he's performing out there. Yeah.
Yes, he will be out there. He's got a concert coming on tour.
Give me your website one more time.
www.oasis, OASIS, montage, montage.org.
There you go. We appreciate you. Author, playwright, and publisher, Oasis Montage Magazine, First Lady Khadija Carolyn Herring-Jones. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate
Thank you.
All
right. Be blessed.
You too. We'll take a break. I've got more. Don't go anywhere. I'm the Doc Bob Lee on Open. Welcome back. Our last guest is the Program and Community Director of Fordham Foundry. And she's with us today to highlight how the Fordham Foundry is collaborating with the Bronx Tech Hub to provide career opportunities for emerging talents in technology and shine some light on how they are building community wealth through entrepreneurship and tech. So please welcome to the show, Jenny Mith is in the house.
Thank you, Dr. Bob.
Jenny, how are you?
Great.
All right.
Great
Look at you. Where did you get that pistol grip from?
You know what? I used to intern
My
in a
knuckles
law.
cracked and everything. Do that again.
I'll do it again.
There you go.
Thank you.
I had to put my hand all the way in there.
I used to intern in a law firm, and
I thought you were going to say you do karate.
that too.
You do?
I don't tell people that at first, though.
You can't tell them.
And all the lawyers there were like, you have to have a firm handshake.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I've done it ever since.
Yeah. And you teach youngsters that too. You firm grip.
I do.
You look them in the eye. Hey, how are you? Your knuckles cracked this time.
I felt that.
Tell us a little bit about what you do.
At the Foundry. Right, so I'm the community director at Fordham Foundry. We are known as the hub for entrepreneurship. For entrepreneurship and innovation at Fordham. But I should say, it's not just Fordham students and alumni that we serve. We also serve our neighbors in both the Bronx and Manhattan, where we have local campuses. As the hub for entrepreneurship and innovation, you can sort of think of us as like air traffic control for anything related to entrepreneurship, related to innovation. So if you are someone who's looking to start a business, or you're currently running a business and you need legal resources, you need mentorship, you need to get put in touch with someone in the network to get fundraising advice, that's something that we do on a day-to-day basis.
Is that part of the hub right there?
Is that? Yes, yep. This is actually on 557 East Fordham Road. So anyone who is interested can stop by. We're open to the community.
There you go. So there you go. You're helping people start businesses and things of that nature.
Yep.
A lot of people come up to you. What's the most important thing that they ask or want to know about? Because it's frightening to start something new if you don't know what's around the corner.
Yeah, exactly. So we actually, something that I love doing recently was we worked with part of the solution, otherwise known as POTS, and we put on this community mixer for entrepreneurs in the community. And I think a lot of the work is just demystifying the process. Starting a business can be really intimidating, right?
Yeah.
You get people asking about LLCs, about taxes, and it's our job to listen, of course, but the first thing we start with is, well, what's the problem you're trying to solve? What's the idea you have? What's the solution that you have? And let's see if we can help you find some customers. So it really starts with just making sure your idea is viable. At this mixer that we did with pots, there are some really good ideas, but a lot of concern about, legality, about taxes, about finances. And we were there to say, like, we'll get there, but what you have is a good idea, and let's just work on the idea first.
Yeah. Did they ask you about what type of business, or let me see, you got the LLCs, you got the C Corps and the
S Corp. I mean, I could list them. Yeah. And we actually, so something we did recently at the Martino Hall Lincoln Center campus in Martino Hall was we had legal office hours. So we worked with Fordham's Entrepreneurial Law Clinic. We had walk-ins, we had appointments, and we just had folks come in and ask about, well, how do I start an LLC?
And Jenny, you working for a law firm in the past helps you out with this.
It does.
In the everyday life and what you're doing now.
I can't, it's not legal advice I'm giving anyone,
no,
but I'm pointing them
to
the right resources.
You can slide into it, you can touch it, but not cross the line.
Not cross the line.
But you can guide them as to where to go to get more information on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what about business plans? Do they come with that, or ask how that's done? Or why I need it, or who they should give it to?
Yeah, so there are a few ways that you can approach this. So if you're a Fordham student or an alumni or a graduate, obviously you have access to the courses. My team, some of the folks on my team teach courses like the Startup Experience or Exploring Entrepreneurship, and you'll learn the fundamentals there. But we also plan to put on workshops for anybody else, outside of that student community, just to learn, what's included in a business plan. We have pitch competitions. I don't know if you've heard, so next year's will be our 10th annual pitch competition. So if you've got an idea, we help you develop it over the course of about 6-7 months, and you come up with a 3-minute pitch. So it's got to be really tight.
Yeah, it just prepares them and helps them on how to pitch. Well, when you have to pitch, you go back to that and say, okay, let me do that. But you'll do it often enough so that when you have to make that pitch, it'll be a little more comfortable to you. Yeah, and you're comfortable talking to potential investors, anyone who's interested in working with your business, and there's prize money involved, right? So as long as you can get with a current Fordham student or an alumni, and you have a business idea, you can pitch it. You can pitch it for up to $20,000 in prize money. We do that every year. Beautiful. All right. Get ready, get ready, get ready. But you also let them know that not everything's going to be a yes. There's going to be a whole lot of no's.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And a whole lot of failures.
A whole lot of failure.
And then you get that magical, yes, we got it okay. We've got the money. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, we're in the money.
Right. And then, let them celebrate a little bit, but then also say it doesn't stop there. Just normalizing that being an entrepreneur means inherently you're a resilient person, right? There's going to be a lot of failure. You might not have success with your first idea, but you learn so much in that process, and it gets faster and it gets easier the more times you try. And I think something that the Foundry does really well is we provide community, right? So if you have an idea and your community, your friends are telling you, oh, it's kind of silly, don't listen to them. Come to the Foundry, find
Silly
your people.
Silly things make people millionaires.
Exactly. I remember back in the day, I didn't think Snapchat was a good idea.
You don't go back in the day.
But, back in my day, 2 days ago, I didn't think that Snapchat was a good idea. And,
look at it now.
Look at it now. So I think that really changed my perception. And in working with entrepreneurs, just seeing that the seed of something could become something huge. And not only that, just the impact that some of these businesses can have on the local community, the global community. I think that's why we do it, because it can change lives.
And you get a lot of help, too, when you own your own business, because you can hire people. So if you can hire people, local government loves that. Okay, let's just try to help them with taxes and all the other things that come along with it.
Right,
if you have your own business, say if you have it in your own home, you can write off a portion of your home, or the equipment, or the laptops, everything that you need, office equipment, all the things, the whole room. So you're writing off a part of your rent or mortgage.
And this comes up with students sometimes, right? And it's always like, really, I can do that? And you're like, yeah, well, this is your office. This is where you're working out of. So they're just little nuggets of wisdom like that you might spend hours searching about this online, and you can get far with that. But you'd be surprised at how much just talking to someone who's been through it for 5 minutes can accelerate your trajectory.
Yeah. Now you have something coming up where you can display the whole thing. Bronx Tech Job Fair. Tell us about that.
So George could be with us here today, but he's the founder and CEO of Bronx Tech Hub, partnering with Fordham University to put on this tech fair. It takes place next Wednesday, October 15th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's free for anyone to attend, so any high school students, college students, graduates, job seekers, professionals, Bronx-based entrepreneurs, please come out. It's a great place to get connected directly with tech companies and to just get exposure to the ecosystem that's really vibrant and emerging in the Bronx right now.
And it's October
15th.
15th.
So there's an RSVP page. Like I said, it's free to attend. It's really simple to register, but just make sure you do because spots are limited.
I see a lot of stuff up here. It says Bitcoins and all that stuff, infrastructures, and I'm just scanning.
Yeah. So my background is in tech. I come from the emerging tech world, specifically Web3 and blockchain. I worked.
All right.
Yeah.
No, we didn't hear about that. A couple of days ago.
A couple days ago. I do a lot. And I used to work directly with engineers, open source software developers, and that was my exposure to entrepreneurship. A lot of these developers had amazing software ideas, and they would say like, I couldn't be a founder, I couldn't be a CEO. I'm just like the tech guy. I'm just the tech person. And so working with them to, again, normalize the entrepreneurship process, demystify some of those questions that will keep someone from going ahead and starting a business. And I loved it, right? Because like I said, some of these ideas, people would minimize them. They'd say like, oh, this isn't a big deal. But then they would put it out there and it'd help thousands of people. So I'm happy to be bringing that spirit to Fordham. The team at Fordham is amazing at this.
Excellent. They're giving me 30 seconds. I want to spend more time with her as we explain this whole thing, because people want to start businesses with all the things that are happening in the world. They want to start their own businesses and, and really get it out there. But what's one thing that you would say to somebody who wants to start a business, start their own business, have everything under their own world, but of course you got to reach out for all those other things to help you with your business?
All right, well, I'm biased because I'm a community-oriented person.
Yes.
I would say give me a call.
There you go.
Give George at Bronx Tech Hub a call. They do amazing work. They offer skills training. They put you directly in touch with tech companies. So if you go to FordhamFoundry.org, you'll find the team page. You can schedule a call with any one of us, depending on what expertise you're looking for. And I'm sure George wouldn't mind me saying that you can email him too at BronxTechHub.org.
Big shout out to George. George, thank you. Jenny, you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You represent well.
Thank you, Dr. Bob. This has been so fun.
Yeah, and you got to come back again.
I'll come
because
back.
there's so much that we need to talk about.
Yeah, and I'll tell you more about how the fair goes next week.
Yes, please. Jenny Mith, Program and Community Director, Fordham Foundry. The Hub.
The Hub.
All right, we appreciate you.
Thanks,
nice
Dr.
and easy,
Bob.
right?
Yeah.
Well, look, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. Oh, no. We want to thank our guests, you for joining us, and our viewers for tuning in and checking it all out. And you keep following us on the social media at BronxNet TV. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't thank you enough. We have an attitude of gratitude. Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. I'll catch you another day, another way. I love you all, and I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS.